Cooper's Hill Cheese Rolling and Wake, England, an annual event held in Gloucestershire, England. This event is deceptively simple in its premise. A 9-pound double Gloucester cheese wheel is released from the summit of the exceptionally steep Cooper's Hill. Participants then immediately hurl themselves down the incline in pursuit. The objective is to be the first to reach the bottom finish line. Due to the hill's extreme gradient, which is almost vertical in places, maintaining control is nearly impossible. Competitors frequently tumble, roll, and slide down the slope, often sustaining injuries ranging from scrapes and sprains to broken bones. Despite these risks, thousands of spectators and participants gather annually. The first individual to cross the line at the base of the hill is declared the winner and receives the coveted cheese. Buzkashi, Central Asia. Buzkashi, a traditional equestrian sport with roots stretching back centuries. Predominantly played in Afghanistan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, and Kazakhstan, Buzkashi translates to goat grabbing. The sport involves two teams of horsemen known as chapandas, competing to gain control of a headless calf or goat carcass. The primary objective is to seize the carcass from the ground while on horseback, carry it clear of the other competitors, and then successfully place it into a designated scoring circle or goal. The game is highly physical and demanding. Riders exhibit extraordinary horsemanship, strength, and tactical awareness to wrestle the carcass from opponents while maintaining control of their powerful steeds at high speeds. Volleyball, Spain. A modern sport developed in Spain, it represents a unique fusion of athletic disciplines. It integrates elements of volleyball, football, gymnastics, and capoeira, all played on an innovative inflatable court. This court features integrated trampolines on each side, providing a dynamic playing surface. The game is played between two teams, similar to volleyball, with a net separating the sides. However, players utilize the trampolines to launch themselves into the air, executing incredible acrobatic movements to hit the ball. The ball can be contacted with any part of the body, allowing for football-style kicks, headers, and volleyball-style spikes. Points are scored when the ball successfully lands on the opponent's trampoline area, known as the bossa, or the surrounding inflatable. Wife carrying, Finland. The sport of wife carrying, known locally as Yukon-kanto, is a unique endurance competition. This event involves a male competitor carrying a female teammate through a challenging obstacle course. The term wife is symbolic. The female participant does not necessarily need to be the male competitor's spouse. The standard course typically includes diverse obstacles, such as a water hazard, varying terrain, and fences. Several carrying styles are permitted, with the Estonian carry being one of the most recognized. In this method, the female hangs upside down around the male's shoulders, providing a low center of gravity. The objective is to complete the course in the fastest possible time. The unique prize for the winning pair is traditionally the female's weight in beer. Sepak takraw, Southeast Asia. A sport widely played across Southeast Asia is a hybrid discipline combining elements of volleyball and football. Its distinguishing feature is a strict rule. Players are forbidden from using their hands or arms to contact the ball. The game utilizes a small woven rattan ball and is played over a high net. Competitors must use their feet, knees, chest, and head to propel the ball over the net and into the opponent's court. The sport is renowned for its incredible acrobatic maneuvers, particularly the bicycle kicks and spikes, where players launch themselves high into the air, often twisting their bodies to strike the ball with immense power and precision. Sepak takraw demands extraordinary agility, flexibility, and refined motor control. Underwater hockey, or octopush, commonly known as octopush. It is a dynamic team sport played at the bottom of a swimming pool. This unique aquatic discipline requires players to navigate and compete entirely submerged. Two teams compete to maneuver a weighted puck across the pool floor into the opponent's goal. Players utilize a short stick, typically no longer than 12 inches, to push the puck. Participants are equipped with masks, snorkels, and fins, necessitating frequent ascents to the surface for air. The challenges are multifaceted. Breath-holding capabilities, three-dimensional spatial awareness, and nonverbal communication are paramount. The game demands exceptional breath control, strategic thinking, and strong underwater swimming abilities. Chess boxing. This hybrid sport alternates rounds of chess with rounds of boxing, requiring competitors to excel in both strategic thought and physical combat. A match consists of 11 rounds, structured as 6 rounds of chess and 5 rounds of boxing. Alternating between the two, each chess round lasts 4 minutes, while boxing rounds are 3 minutes. Victory can be achieved through a knockout or checkmate in either discipline, or by a judge's decision or time expiration in the chess portion. The sport demands unique versatility. A competitor must possess the mental clarity to execute complex chess strategies while simultaneously enduring the physical rigors of boxing. Bog snorkeling. Whales. Our next sport takes us to the unique environment of a peat bog in Llanortyd, Wales, home to the annual Bog Snorkeling World Championships. This activity involves a straightforward yet extremely challenging objective. Competitors must swim 2 lengths of a 60-yard trench cut through the peat bog. Participants are required to wear a snorkel, mask, and flippers. A critical rule is that conventional swimming strokes are prohibited. Propulsion must be achieved solely through the use of flippers. The water within the bog is typically murky, offering zero visibility, and the temperature can be quite low. Despite its unusual nature, bog snorkeling attracts participants globally, drawn by its quirky challenge and unique setting. Extreme ironing worldwide. This activity combines the mundane domestic chore of ironing with the thrill and challenge of extreme outdoor pursuits. The premise is simple. Participants take an ironing board and an iron to a remote, challenging, or unusual location, then proceed to iron a few items of clothing. These locations can vary dramatically, from the summit of a mountain to deep underwater within a dense forest, or even while skydiving. Extreme ironing is often described as a performance art as much as a sport, serving as a playful protest against the perceived monotony of everyday life. Hornussen, Switzerland. A traditional team sport often described as a blend of golf and baseball. Its name comes from the buzzing sound the naus, a puck-like object, makes as it flies through the air, resembling a hornet. 2 teams alternate roles. The striking team launches the naus from a sloped ramp, aiming to hit it as far as possible into the opposing team's designated field. The naus can reach speeds over 300 kilometers per hour. The defending team's objective is to intercept the flying noose before it hits the ground using large wooden boards called shindles. If the noose lands without being intercepted, the defending team incurs a penalty point. The team with the fewest penalty points wins. Hornussen demands power for striking and exceptional vision and quick reflexes for defending. Hurling, Ireland. Hurling, an ancient Gaelic sport from Ireland, is among the fastest field sports. It combines elements of lacrosse, field hockey, and baseball. Players use a wooden stick, a hurley, to hit a small leather ball, the sliotar, through H-shaped goals. Scoring involves hitting over the crossbar, 1 point, or into a net, 3 points. The game demands exceptional hand-eye coordination, speed, and courage, with deep cultural roots in Ireland. Vierleppen, or canal vaulting, Netherlands. Vierleppen, or canal vaulting, is a traditional sport from the Netherlands, where canals crisscross the landscape. Originating as a practical way for farmers to cross waterways, it evolved into a competitive sport. Competitors sprint towards a long pole planted in a canal, vaulting themselves to the highest point and then attempting to land as far as possible on the opposite bank. This highly technical sport demands strength, agility, and precise timing. It is a unique blend of pole vaulting and long jumping, adapted to the specific geography of the region. Botoshi, or pole toppling, Japan. Botoshi, or pole toppling, is a large-scale, high-contact team sport predominantly played in Japanese military academies. 2 teams, each consisting of 75 players, compete to topple the other team's pole. One team is offensive aiming to bring down the opponent's pole, which is 3 to 5 meters tall, to a 30-degree angle from the ground. The other team is defensive, protecting their pole. The roles are often reversed in timed halves. It involves immense physical contact, mass formations, and strategic coordination, creating a chaotic yet highly tactical spectacle of brute force and defense. Oil wrestling, Turkey. Oil wrestling, or güreş, is Turkey's national sport, an ancient form of grappling dating back centuries. Wrestlers, known as pehlivan, compete while entirely covered in olive oil. This unique element significantly changes the dynamics of wrestling, making it incredibly difficult to grip an opponent. Matches take place on grass, and wrestlers wear traditional leather trousers called kispet. The objective is to pin an opponent's shoulders to the ground or lift them above the head. The oil coating makes holds slippery and challenging, demanding immense strength, technique, and endurance. Güreş is not merely a sport but a deeply ingrained cultural tradition, symbolizing strength, masculinity, and historical heritage in Turkey. Calcio storico, Italy. Calcio storico, or historic football, is a brutal medieval sport played annually in Florence, Italy, combining elements of rugby, soccer, and wrestling. Two teams of 27 players each battle on a sand-covered pitch. The objective is to get a ball into a designated goal using hands or feet. Rules are minimal. Punching, headbutting, and wrestling are permitted, making it intensely physical. This chaotic spectacle is deeply rooted in Florentine history, symbolizing civic pride and resilience.